forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. That'll get your name into a drawing for the All-Star Grill Kit. Our new 6-pack, 3 barbecue sauces, 3 perfectly paired seasonings, and this super cool box. It's very giftable. It looks really nice. Or if you just want to buy it for yourself, do that too. But like, share, subscribe, comment. That'll get your name in there 4 different times. And if you do it on each video, it's gonna just increase your chances. Welcome back, foodie fam. You are tuning in to Matchup Mashup week number 3. Last week was so fun because I'm a 35-year-old guy, so I love smoked meats. Right after I got done smoking that chuck roast, I turned on a World War II documentary and just jammed out to it. It was amazing. But yeah, last week was Bears versus Texans. I made a smoked Italian beef. It was absolutely phenomenal. Had a little bit of Low Country Gold, seasoned the chuck roast up with Texas Crutch, threw on a little bit of giardiniera. We're changing it up, and instead of Texas Crutch and Low Country Gold like I've done in the past 2 weeks, we have Kansas City on one hand, and we have, who is the other team? The Atlanta Falcons. So we got them Georgia peaches. We got fried chicken. My goodness, I am excited for this one. It's gonna be just as good as the play on the field, that is for sure. Patrick Mahomes ain't got. So here's what we're doing. We're doing a Peach-Marinated fried chicken sandwich with peach All-American. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna make a vinegar-based peach coleslaw for the top of the sandwich as well. Peach overload, but we're also doing it barbecue chicken style. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. Because the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be the favorite here, we're going to be using KC Combo Kansas City Barbecue Rub. Screw chicken breasts, we're using chicken thighs like always, using that pre-cut slaw mix, some hamburger buns, some canned peaches, and some rice wine vinegar. I used rice wine vinegar for this one simply because I didn't want an overly vinegary flavor in the slaw. I wanted it to pair nicely with that peach juice. Generally speaking, for coleslaw, I just measure with my heart instead of measuring cups. Here I used actual peaches. Like I said, the rice wine vinegar, I used roasted garlic. I didn't use any mayonnaise just because I didn't think the flavor profile would do anything super well. I didn't think it would pair well at all with it. So instead of using that, I still wanted a little bit of fat in there. So I used just a little bit of olive oil just to kind of hold everything together. I actually just thought about this while doing my voiceover here. Instead of using my glorious knife skills, I could have thrown these into a blender and just got a nice mixture on it. It would have got that peach flavor more throughout the coleslaw, even though it was good with that peach juice. I'll do that next time. Now on to the super simple marinade for the chicken thighs. You're just gonna put in more of that peach juice. Again, we're just measuring with our heart here, and we're gonna top that off with some KC Combo. It's gonna be such a nice little marinade, but really simple. Just again, for that nice, easy recipe. Well, you have the coleslaw in the fridge and you have your chicken marinating. Now is the absolute perfect time to throw some All-American and some peach juice into a nice little pot and get that simmering. Just get the flavors melding. Because usually you want to simmer it for, close to an hour, and you want to marinate and get the coleslaw going for about an hour. So, I mean, it's literally the perfect time. Just follow that sequence and your life's just gonna be easier. It's gonna take you a short amount of time. I'm just gonna continue talking about how easy this recipe is. All we're doing here, we're taking my favorite barbecue sauce, the All-American. You get a nice flavor profile from all the major barbecue regions. So it's a little sweet, a little spicy, a little savory. And you're just gonna throw in some peach juice. That's literally the entire thing. Like I said, let this simmer down for about an hour. Actually, this is pass interference on the Falcons, automatic touchdown for the Chiefs. Hey, remember when I said that this recipe was keeping it simple? Well, here we go again. We're doing about a half a cup of AP flour all-purpose, and we're doing a half a cup of cornstarch. And we're gonna season that mixture up nicely with more KC combo. If you don't have any cornstarch, just use all AP flour. A lot of recipes around the internet are gonna tell you that you need this specific ingredient. No, you don't. Just use what you got. If it's close, it'll work. Any hoozles, you're going to want to take that chicken that's nice and marinated. Don't rinse the marinade off. Use that liquid as the stickiness. Instead of doing a complete breading cycle with eggs and flour and breadcrumbs and things like that, we're just, again, keeping it nice and simple. AP flour, cornstarch, getting it nice and coated, making sure that every little bit has a nice little coating of that flour. We are going to be frying at 350 degrees, which is pretty normal. Normally what I do is I heat the oil up to about 370 to start, just knowing that when I put that cold chicken or room temperature chicken into the oil, that oil is going to cool down drastically. Even if it drops down below 350 for a little bit, that's totally fine. But that's kind of why I started a little bit higher. After about 7 to 8 minutes, I really liked the color on the bottom here, so I gave them a nice little flip. The absolutely amazing thing about using chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts, you actually want to take that temperature up to about 180 for a better texture. It's so hard to overcook these chicken thighs, especially while frying. Like I said, you're going to want to cook these up to about 180 degrees internal temperature. Once you pull these out, you put in the next batch. You don't want to overcrowd the pan too much because it'll drop the oil temp down too much. You'll get really oily chicken. Nobody likes oily chicken, not even your friends. Even if they tell you that it's fine, it's gross. Just don't overcrowd the pan. As soon as I got those other ones in, instead of hitting these with some salt, I hit these hot chicken thighs with more of that KC combo just to caramelize, add a little bit of finishing salt basically. Fried chicken is so good. In the famous words of Beyonce, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. This sandwich is too bootylicious. That's the words to the song, right? Anyway, look at the sheen on that sauce. And then you just top it off with that glorious peach coleslaw. I mean, I don't know, man. This sandwich was just so good. Give that top hat a nice little Delta double tap and get to munching. As you can probably hear in the background, I still got some chicken frying. I just made the first sandwich. Let's see how it is. I mean, barbecue fried chicken with a peach slaw marinated in peach juice. This is going to be incredible. I mean, this with the peach just takes this over the top. Nice and crispy. You get some sweetness from the barbecue sauce. The peaches. In the famous words of Bowser, peaches, 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 peaches. Jack Black did it better. I know. I will never be a skinny man. With Kansas City coming up versus the Atlanta Falcons, this is about as good of a recipe that you can do to combine the both teams. Barbecue fried chicken with peach barbecue sauce, chicken thighs marinated in peach juice with a peach coleslaw. It's just, I want to say so many bad words about this. You're going to need some napkins.